This is the online side hustle pyramid. It's made up of 3 different levels. Level 1 requires no skills and no money. Level 2 demands some skills but still no money. And to reach level 3, you need both skills and money.
Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at this video. This original content creator claims that there are 9 untapped side hustles for 2023. Each one of these can make $1,000 per day. As someone that's been relatively successful online, I am going to give a critical analysis and review of each of these side hustles, if they're really possible, if they're untapped, or if this content creator is just blowing smoke. So make sure you watch this entire video if you want to know if these are really untapped and can you really make $1,000 per day. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned.
And don't worry, I'm not going to be suggesting you spend hours watching ads, testing websites, or filling out those useless online.
Green flag number 1, he is not going to tell you to do stupid websites like user testing, stupid websites like creating surveys. That stuff's a waste of time, a waste of money. Anybody telling you to do those things, the user testing websites, run for the hills, because they have no idea what they're talking about and they're just trying to sell you something.
The first side hustle is being a content critic. This one isn't as well known, but it's definitely in high demand. I'm even willing to pay someone to do this for me. So listen up and let me know if this sounds like something you'd be interested in. The job of a content critic is to give unbiased, honest feedback. Honesty is
So basically what he's talking about is he's put a different name on doing reaction videos, and reaction videos are a great way to start building a following and potentially making money online. What you're going to do is you're going to pick a niche, whether it's in make money online, finance, it could be in tennis, racquetball, the NFL, it doesn't matter. You are going to look at the content that's already on the internet and you're simply going to react to it. The cool part about this is that it's relatively easy. You don't need really anything to get up and running, and the content is already out there for you. You just need to respond to it. A lot of people make reaction style content to relationship advice. There are people all over the internet that are just talking randomly about relationships. They're giving their opinion, and then you just react to it. You tell them that they're right, they're wrong, whatever it is. With the internet, everything is divisive. And so a seemingly innocuous, boring comment will set off at least 50% of the world, and that's how you're going to be successful. The cool thing with being a content critic or a reaction person is that, again, you can do this with TikTok, you can do this with YouTube. Those places are actually going to pay you, especially the YouTube Partner Program, and you can do this with a smartphone. You can do this with basic equipment, and it works. In fact, this is a content critic type video. I'm reacting to what he's saying. And can you make $1,000? Yes, it's going to take a substantial amount of time. The best way to probably do this is be a critic of celebrity news and gossip, because again, there's tons of content out there. And this is something anybody can do. $1,000 is kind of a far way off. You can do this, and you can actually make replacement level income with this opportunity. The one thing with reaction videos I'll say is, let's say you're a reaction critic or content critic on TikTok, you're gonna have to create a lot of content. You're gonna have to stay up on the latest news and information. You might be creating multiple pieces of content per day, which can get draining and frustrating, but I think this could work for some people. Again, pick a niche and stay within that niche. If you're gonna be a content critic or reaction person for the NFL, do that for the NFL and the NFL only, because people are going to come to know, like, and trust your opinions about that one thing. If you start with relationship advice and then you jump into the NFL, your fan base or the people that come to watch your content, they're not going to be interested in that. There's a small cross-section of people that are interested in both relationship and NFL content. So make sure you stay in that lane. But I think this can work. So far, so good.
The second side hustle is flipping Instagram theme pages. This is something you can do with just an iPhone and a bit of time. These are pages that are focused.
So basically with this one, you are going to create an Instagram account within a niche, and this is really important. Always stay within your niche when you're creating content, and then you are going to monetize it in some way. Now, the best ways to monetize an Instagram theme page is selling a digital product, affiliate marketing. Most likely what he's going to say is brand deals and sponsorships, but I don't like that opportunity because it's so few and far between, and you can make much more money with affiliate marketing or selling your own digital product. Now, the important thing is when you are doing Instagram, make sure that it's a niche that you can monetize. People will start theme pages or fan pages for the NBA, and that can be kind of challenging to monetize. But if you do a makeup theme page, you can monetize that with selling digital products like makeup tips and being an affiliate for different products or companies like Sephora or Ulta Beauty. Hopefully he doesn't recommend that you go out and do brand deals and sponsorships. Brand deal sponsorships can garner a one-time payment of maybe $50, $100, $500, and you've got to actively get those brand deal sponsorships, and then you've got to actively monitor your Instagram account. However, if you're selling digital products and doing affiliate marketing, you can put a link to a landing page, collect names and emails, and then let email marketing do the work for you. So let's see where he goes with this. Hopefully he doesn't say brand deals and sponsorships, because I think that's one of the worst ways to monetize. Of course, another option is to build up these theme pages and then sell them on different websites. But if you've got an asset that has 200,000 followers already, why would you sell it when there are better ways to monetize it?
If I were you, I would start and grow pages in particular niches by posting.
Yeah, that's going to be really important. Make sure that you grow an Instagram page within the pet niche. More specifically, I'd focus on just cats or just dogs or different types of fish, and then that's going to be an easier road to monetize. If you have one post about cats and then another post about fish, your audience is not going to be congruent, and you're going to miss out on more opportunities. So if you're going to do baking, stay within baking. Even like keto baking would be better, but it can work. Instagram theme pages or fan pages can work. Stay within your niche. And he's mentioning running ads. Hopefully he doesn't tell us to do brand deals and sponsorships.
The third side hustle is designing thumbnails. I actually ran a competition.
So yes, creating thumbnails can be very successful. It's active income, and it's kind of hard work. I get people that reach out to me basically every single day asking to do my thumbnails. Just imagine if they're sending me emails, how many other people are they reaching out to every single day? And the conversion rate on that is probably really low, because quite frankly, if I wanted to hire somebody to do a thumbnail, I'm going to reach out to somebody over on Fiverr or Upwork people per hour. But this can work if you are really a go-getter and you reach out to hundreds of YouTube channels per day. One or two of them are bound to say yes. How much you can make would probably vary 20, 25, 30 if you're really good at your job. So you're going to need at least 50 people to say yes in order to get to $1,000 per day, because you're going to be doing a lot of work. The other thing too is you got to have eye for design. I think this can work. Being a thumbnail creator can work. You can be successful in it. I don't know about $1,000 per day, and it's going to be a lot of work up front, and that is kind of a problem for me. And it's continuous work. You're not just going to be doing all of this work up front and then you can sit back and relax. You have to go out and continuously get clients and building relationships. I would say the best way to become a thumbnail designer or creator in 2023 is to create content about being a thumbnail designer. Create a YouTube video, create TikTok accounts showing people the inner workings of being a thumbnail creator or designer. That's going to be much better, and people are going to actually come to you. Now, believe it or not, there is a demand for good thumbnail creators. However, when you're reaching out to people saying, I'll do your thumbnails, you don't have any proof. You don't have any visual proof. However, if you create content, you do YouTube videos, TikTok videos, showing how you create thumbnails, you're going to naturally attract people to you, and you can do that more on autopilot. So I think that's a little bit better way to go than to reaching out to people.
As they took the time to understand my style, and rather than just creating a pretty graphic, they really considered how they could get.
That's the other thing too. I get a lot of people that reach out to me and they'll basically be doing they'll be replicating or mocking thumbnails that are already popular in my niche. And in my opinion, those thumbnails are scammy. I don't like the way they look. It makes me look like every other creator. So if you can understand the needs of your client, you actually have a much better way to go. So Pro tip, if you want to get into being a thumbnail creator, make sure that you understand your client, understand the type of content that they create, and that'll help you build a better connection and actually help you be successful with this opportunity.
The fourth side hustle is tutoring. Now, before COVID, I probably wouldn't have added this one to the list.
Now, I do like this opportunity because anybody can be a tutor. As long as you have some basic knowledge, skill, and understanding of something, you can go out and tutor someone. You don't have to be an expert. In fact, experts usually aren't good at teaching something because they're teaching at or talking at a very high level. However, if you can break down very complex lessons and skills and requirements and things of that nature, you can break it down very simplistically, you can make money. Now, there are tons of websites out there like Chegg that you can become a tutor. But again, I don't know that that's the best way. I think the best way to become a tutor is to show people what you know via creating content. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge proponent of everybody creating content in 2023, and I think tutoring is no different. If a math teacher, for example, created YouTube videos explaining very, very complex algorithms and talking about different math equations and breaking them down, you can garner an audience, and a few people out of that audience are going to want personal and private tutoring. I also think course creation is another opportunity as well, but the best way, instead of trying to go to these websites and be one of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that want to become a tutor, the best way is to create content, maybe on TikTok, talking about the mx equals mc squared equation, what that means, and break it down in a very simple way for people to understand. And then you send them to a landing page. Hey, if you want a private tutoring, if you want personal tutoring, check the link in my bio. And then that's how you start funneling people to you, and you can start potentially making money on autopilot. The only other thing with tutoring is that it is active income. The only way that you'll genuinely be getting paid is if you are tutoring students. I prefer semi-passive ways where you are creating something once and then you can get paid again and again and again. Let's see what he says about tutoring.
Trust me, if you find the right Facebook groups, the demand is sky high. The great thing about
I think Facebook groups is too time consuming because you've got to go out, you've got to create the content, you've got to engage with your audience. Either create Facebook Reels, create Instagram Reels, TikTok videos are going to work very well as well. You're going to say, here's the reason why your student doesn't understand chemistry. And then you're going to break down some point that the student doesn't understand or the parent doesn't get for the student. And then you can say, hey, if you need one-on-one tutoring or if you need group tutoring, check out my website where I'll help you tutor. I think that's a much better way to go, and it's not going to require so much time.
the fifth side hustle is creating logos. Have you ever looked at a
Creating logos can be a good way to make money. However, it's going to be very difficult to make $1,000 per day just with logos. Again, he's going to tell you to probably go over to a website like Fiverr, Upwork, people per hour. I think that's the wrong way to go because there are already thousands of people that are already on those websites competing. And then when you have thousands of people competing, it's a race to the bottom. So instead of charging $100 for your service, you're going to wind up charging 10, 20, 30. And then if that's the case, you're going to need even more people. And then on top of that, Fiverr takes its cut, PayPal takes its cut. And so I think a much better way is to go online, create an account. I know this is harder work up front, but this is going to be much more beneficial. Create a TikTok account. Show you creating logos. Hey guys, this is a logo of a small business restaurant, a Thai restaurant. Then you create a logo. You come up with a cool name. You make a logo. People are going to say, hey, I want that. I'm a small business owner. I need a logo. I want that. And that's how you can build relationships. And that's how you can charge what you want because people are going to come to you. And once again, you're going to make this automated. I'm a huge fan of doing things automatedly, which isn't a word, instead of trying to go out and work so hard to get a customer. Create content and customers will come to you. If you don't believe me, you're watching this video, a portion of the people that watch this video are going to become customers, and I'm simply creating a YouTube video and people are coming to me. So again, make content in 2023. Don't work so hard trying to go out and get clients. If you create content consistently enough, you will have a consistent flow of clients, and those clients will refer other clients. And before you know it, you can have a really successful business. So Hopefully he doesn't tell us to go to a website like People Per Hour, Fiverr, Upwork, places like that, because those places are so 2021, okay?
So it's really important to build a great portfolio to seal the deal with your clients. You may have to work for free in the early days to do this. I know that working for free sounds like a waste.
So he's mentioning working for free. Why not work for free and record it? Do a time-lapse video of you creating logos for different people, and you don't even have to feel like you're working for free, because if you create content, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok, you can get paid for it if you are a part of the YouTube Partner Program or the YouTube Creator or the TikTok Creator Fund.
Once you have a solid portfolio, you can either go directly to your clients or offer graphic design services on websites like Fiverr and Upwork, as they already have.
Yeah. Don't do Fiverr, don't do Upwork. Do what I'm telling you to do, because it's going to be much more beneficial. You're adding a second revenue stream to your business, and you're not going to be competing on price. You're not going to be competing with thousands of other people from around the world. You are going to be unique. You are going to be original. You're going to be different than every other logo designer out there.
The sixth side hustle is becoming a high-ticket closer. Imagine being the mastermind behind
So this is a cute word for being a salesman, and salesmen have been around for thousands of years. It is a skill that you have to learn, and it's something that you're going to have to build upon, and it's not for everybody. Not everybody has the skills or the want to convince someone to spend a bunch of money. You're tapping into psychology, you're talking about finances, which can be challenging. It's doable, and you can do this from home or you can do this from online. However, it's not for everyone. In fact, it's not for a majority of people. This is probably my least favorite side hustle that he mentioned, and it's not really a side hustle. You're going to be spending a lot of time doing this. You're going to be rejected a lot, because you're going to hear a lot of no's. You're going to hear a lot of, I've got to talk to my significant other. You're going to hear a lot of smoke screens, because people just don't want to spend that money. Also, it can be really dependent on the market and the fear of people. If people feel like we're headed into a recession or depression, they're not going to want to spend $1,000 or $10,000 on solar panels. He's probably going to mention solar panels, but people aren't going to want to spend $10,000 on things that are considered luxury if they feel like they're going into a recession or depression.
The seventh side hustle is web design. The internet.
I really, really love web design. In fact, it was one of the first ways that I started making money online. What I did is I reached out to small businesses that didn't have websites or had very ugly websites. And I said, hey, look, you're missing out on X number of dollars. Now, what you have to remember about small business owners is they don't care about the website. They don't care, and really they're too busy. They don't care about a lot of stuff. They care about growing their business. So if you can tell them and show them how having a website or having a better website will help them make more money, they will be more than willing to do it. Now, when I first got started, I underbid myself or undervalued my skills and services, because I thought web design was really easy and I would only charge $300. It wasn't until later on in my career that I charged $3,000 for the exact same 5-page WordPress website. Now, this is contingent on where the client lives. If the client lives in Chicago, they will have no problem spending $3,000 on a 5-page WordPress website. However, if they live in Topeka, Kansas, they're going to look at you crazy if you say $3,000 for a 5-page WordPress website, simply because the cost of living or the standard of living is much different. But I do like building out 5-page WordPress websites. What I recommend that you do, again, create content, show people the inner workings of creating a website, show people why having a website is so important in 2023 going forward, and that can be a great revenue stream. Create a YouTube channel showing people how to build out, how to create a WordPress website, do case studies and tutorials, how to sell widgets, how to sell auto parts and mufflers through their WordPress website. Some people are going to see that, think it's a headache, and they're just going to hire you. Again, small business owners are really busy, and if they see how time-consuming a WordPress website is or can be, they can potentially hire you, and you've got a couple revenue streams going on. Also, with building out WordPress websites, real quick, you can actually build out reoccurring income for maintenance of the website, adding blog posts or videos or things of that nature. And so you can actually turn a one-time payment into a monthly reoccurring revenue if you plan it out.
The eighth side hustle is selling digital products. A friend
Yes, I really love the opportunity to sell digital products, and you can sell digital products in anything. You basically will create content somewhere within a niche, whether it's in baking, it's in pets, it can be literally in anything. Then you create a digital product based on what your customer audience and based on what your audience desires, and then you sell them that thing. And the other cool thing with selling digital products is you can keep coming up with new things to sell your customers, and then you can charge more and more and more. I also like the recurring revenue model for this, but this is a really cool opportunity that anybody can do. What I recommend, once again, pick a niche, pick an area that you're going to create content consistently, engage with your target audience, and then you build out email marketing, build out a couple digital products, and then sell it to them. And then ask your customers what are some other things that they want and need to help them get the results that they're looking for. They tell you, you create that thing, and then you sell it to them. And then this goes around again and again and again. I think everybody should be creating and selling digital products. The other benefit of digital products is that you can make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You create the digital product once, and you funnel people to that thing, and you can make money while you sleep. That's literally the best way to make money while you sleep. It's your product. You keep 100% of the profits minus processing charges. And yeah, I mean, I just really, my business changed when I sold digital products, because you can sell digital products on the front end and then affiliate products on the back end based on what they need. For example, let's say you are creating content about relationships. You can sell a digital product about 20 ways to make her fall in love with you. Okay. And then now that they've paid you, you can either create more products or maybe do like one-on-one consulting. You can create a course on relationship advice, or you can go out and find an affiliate product and promote that to the audience. The audience has already purchased one thing from you, and so chances are they're going to keep purchasing as long as you are continuously adding value and helping them solve a problem.
The reason you need some money is for the advertising costs. You could run Facebook or Instagram.
You don't even need to spend money on ads. You create content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter. You create content where people are already hanging out. You don't need to spend a dime on ads. That's the best part about being a content creator and creating digital products.
The ninth side hustle is starting a software business. To be fair, this isn't.
Now, this is great, but it's a little challenging. I started, in addition to my WordPress website business, I actually was reselling web hosting. The cool thing with starting a software business is you get the reoccurring income month after month, year after year. It can be a challenge to start up. What I recommend is white labeling pre-existing businesses instead of trying to create your own software company. For example, there are websites out there like High Level where you can white label their business and their business model, and then you can go out and sell it. There are tons of companies out there that will help you white label stuff for you. I really like this idea. It's going to take a lot of skills. It's going to take a lot of work. It can be done, and you can make $1,000 per day. One of them that he didn't mention was affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. You are going to identify a customer's need. You are going to create content to solve that problem, and people will pay you for it. The best part with affiliate marketing is you don't need to create your own product. You don't have to worry about customer service or returns. You just create content based on what your target audience's wants or needs are. For example, there are a lot of people out there that want to know how to start a YouTube channel. You go out and you create content about the steps to start a YouTube channel. Included in one of those steps might be a microphone or a camera like this. And then you say, hey, look, if you want to get this camera, click the link in my description. A portion of the people watching the video are going to click on the link and buy the camera. When they buy the camera, you earn a commission. But affiliate marketing is a great way to make recurring income, high ticket income, and low ticket income as well. Now that you know my thoughts and opinions on these 9 untapped, which weren't really untapped, watch this video next because YouTube says it will help you grow your online business.